out.
Fuck's sake. Just my luck.
Are you are we live? Are we live
and coming in your ears?
Are we live and coming in your ears?
I've got a list of things to talk about today, so
it's a good job that you can cut. It's a good job you can cut this shit first and then go straight into it.
No, it's like my drum recording. It's all in one go.
Would we like to cut the thing out?
Yeah, of course.
I don't want internet.
No, I'll start it as.
We're gonna start. Wait, I tell you what. Let's start it now. There you go.
Good evening.
Good evening, Wembley.
Yeah. Doncaster.
We're not even. Where the fuck are we here?
Probably Doncaster.
Oh.
So he's got with him.
Well, cheers. It's been a lovely day.
It's been 4 weeks.
It's been a lovely day. I'll have my alcohol-free beer.
It's took a fucking absolute miss to try and get us all together again, but yeah. 4 weeks has passed and here we are.
It's because we've been bringing in all the knowledge and all the stories that we need to impart on the viewing public.
And I've been behaving like a bell end. So there you go.
No, what about what's happened last week? That's normal. That's standard. It's fine. We're about that.
Oh. But yeah, it's a very. But the thing is, I think the weather. I think it's changing. Into we're not having nice weather this weekend.
No, it's going out to 19 degrees.
19.
Yeah. So what was maybe?
Remember, climate change isn't real. It's 24, 25 degrees in May.
Think of the polar. By the way, no one thinks of polar bears anymore, do they?
No.
It's all.
Polar bears.
I have something on a polar
bear.
bear.
It's all fucking turtles and stuff now with plastic straws because they're addicted to cocaine or something.
Remember what we were talking
Have
about?
I mixed two stories together there?
No, polar bears are the same colour as cocaine.
Turtles are addicted to cocaine because they've got plastic straws buried in their noses.
Oh, I thought you just said that cocaine was the same colour as bears. I get that.
Bear with me.
I've not met a I've not met a cocaine polar bear ever. So
remember when we were talking about left hand?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were saying something about left-handed people being like the devil.
Yeah.
All polar bears are left-handed.
I never said that. I just agreed with you. I know.
What do you think? Right. How many polar bears have you met? And B, when do you want to speak polar bear?
I've been told polar bears are left-handed. I don't
From
know.
who?
I don't know.
Fucking brown bears? Are they grasses?
Panda bears aren't real. Pandas aren't real.
Pandas are real, they're also clumsy as fuck.
No, pandas aren't real. The people in bear costumes.
I must be a panda.
Pandas are just people in bear costumes. I will die. I will die on this hill. There is no way an animal that stupid can survive. There is no way.
I mean, look over here. Like,
nope.
Excuse me. Exhibit A and B.
We've survived so far. Fucking
We're still here. How fucking bad's that gone?
Just saying. Just saying. People in bear costumes.
That's why I don't want to start the maximum money.
Where's your bear costume? I know mine's as clean as where's yours.
Oh, probably on bedroom floor.
Polar bear walks through set now. Like,
do you think you could how big's a polar bear?
no.
Bigger than you.
They are bigger than
you and I.
No, you must have seen that video of the guy in the plastic rover, whatever it is. And the polar bear comes up and starts pushing the cage, looking at all. It doesn't look at him.
It looks at how to get into the box of food.
I could pull that. It's like,
yeah,
there's food in there.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't see anything.
He's trying to open the wrapper.
I could eat that.
Yeah.
And like, it just comes in this nice packaging now.
It's like I watched that Alex the Terrible from Slaughter to Prevail. He fights bears. The same
Oh
way.
yeah.
He fights bears.
Yeah, fuck me.
He's a fucking lunatic. What a good lunatic. He's fucking. He's strong. Do you know what I mean? He's a UFC fighter as well. He's a UFC fighter, isn't he?
He's an MMA fighter.
MMA fighter.
Wait, is it not baby bear, not bear cubs? Bears?
Full bears. Yeah, he goes for full bear. Yeah.
I don't think fighting's real. I think they are kind of half domesticated wrestles with them.
Yeah, is it a bear?
Yeah.
It is and bear. It is and bear that he's wrestling with. But yeah, I've seen the videos of him. I'm like, as much as this is some kind of domesticated version of a bear,
yeah,
he's still not.
Well, of course it is. It's a bear.
It still weighs 400 pounds. It's still got steak knives for
fingers, and it's got knives and things for teeth. Yeah. And it's like that stupid thing that people have been saying, like, what would win, a gorilla or 100 men? Anybody that doesn't say gorilla is crazy.
Yeah.
Don't man have AK-47s?
No. If they've got AK-47s, the gorilla has to have an AK. But no, it's
ooh,
the gorilla.
No, they've all got AKs.
But I'm sure a gorilla. I'm sure a gorilla could take a bullet and it not be phased much.
Who's told you that?
Right.
Was this your polar bear?
Because people were saying, of course, 100
Hi,
men
Alex. I am a polar bear. And if anybody asks you, can a gorilla take an AK-47 bullet? It can. Thank you. I'm going now.
No, but no, but I can't remember.
What have you been smoking?
It were on the internet a few weeks ago, or whatever. People were debating.
It's all the A-Fape's the problem. It's getting to
The problem is the internet.
The problem is the internet. The problem is the people on the internet.
You're reading too much internet stuff.
It's just the internet. It's not the people. It's just the internet.
Yeah, the internet's the problem. Yeah.
But no, they were saying everybody was saying 100 men would beat a gorilla, but a 6-foot silverback that has skin as thick as like an inch armour plate.
What are you going to beat it with?
Which 100 men? Which 100 men? Because an average spectrum, I think you're talking close.
Do you
if
reckon?
you're talking the lowest caliber 100 or 100 UFC fighters, is a
But
different.
even the
You're now like at opposite ends. You're now at opposite ends of the table.
Yeah, but even UFC fighters, the power to weight ratio
but then you're
of a
talking
gorilla
volume.
is so much
Yeah,
more.
Yeah, but then you're talking volume.
Because they're trained fighters.
Sheer
100 UFC fighters can't get to the gorilla like at the same
You've
time.
only got to get to. You've only got to get to get one
Maybe
to.
20 of them, I'd have to.
Yeah, and then gorilla would just grab one and bite its face off because it's got teeth the size of knives.
What's there in its fucking mouth then?
You can't because it's 6 foot and it grabs you with the
hasn't got a
strength of 100 men.
It's not some sort of future armour. It ain't just a walking fucking
Telling
mouth
you.
with legs and arms.
A gorilla would fuck shit.
I'd fuck you. Shut up.
We should get a pet gorilla.
Get a pet gorilla and
Life
find out.
would be a lot.
Just got a
Find
Nathan.
out.
He's pretty hairy.
Yeah.
He's not very angry though.
Nathan.
Yeah, he's not very angry though.
Oh, we can't use surnames. We'll just have to pretend that we know someone called
Sorry, Nathan.
Nathan.
I'll put it under disguise. They'll never guess that. Hello. Do you recognise me under me disguise?
I mean, the screws.
But yeah, he's very hairy.
Yeah.
You're very hairy.
Yeah, I am.
You are a hairy man.
Yeah.
I'm getting hairy ears. I didn't recognise this until Zoe said. She looked at a photo from when we first started going out to now. She's like, "You've got hair," and I'm like, I think it's got darker. I think it was hair. I was a lot more vanilla before. Now I'm just still husbanding.
I'm still at the vanilla stage. I'm still at the vanilla stage.
Yeah, I'm just husbanding now.
I'm still at the vanilla stage. I have blonde hairs everywhere. I promise you.
Let's put it this way: tanning me is like tanning bricks. It don't hurt. Do you know what I mean?
That's right out.
It's like still pasty and horrible, just like an house brick. You know, we'll get in there. I've got good looks and charms. You know what I mean?
Good looks and charms,
as they say. Good looking charm goes a long way apparently. Gets you in a lot of trouble though.
Oh,
Let me warn all you people on the internet. You know, charm and good looks gets you in a lot of trouble.
it's all settled.
We were on about earlier.
The sediment.
I see.
He's got a real beer.
I've got a real beer.
Have you got a real beer?
No, it is a real
It's a fake
beer.
real beer.
It's a fake real beer. It's diet beer. It's
beer like
real beer.
It's a fake real beer because it's real beer, but it doesn't contain alcohol. So is that a real beer or a fake real? What's real?
that then? Because that's a fake. That's a fake beer.
That's a fake beer.
That's a fake beer, but that's a fake real beer
Because that's made in Germany.
because that's made in. That's what it is. Yes.
See. But like that's it.
Then the Pure Land.
Just to touch upon this, like that zero Guinness that you have given to me, it's very nice.
It tastes the same.
It's pretty good as far as after about 3 you can get started. Something like I don't know. It's like when you have diet pops. Some of them.
Yeah.
A sulfamine, aspartame. Some don't have those in. They have sucralose as a sweetener.
Yeah.
Really fucking nerding out about science. There's some different sweeteners that when I have aspartame and sulfamine K, I can just after a while it coats my mouth. After one, it'll just coat my mouth.
Do you get headaches from sweeteners as well?
Oh no, I just get this horrible mouth. Not really.
Cotton mouth sort of thing.
No, I can just like everything tastes the same then. It's really weird.
So it's
like
like a-
coat
so it's
mouth
like
and
a-
something. It's like an oil that's left
Yeah.
behind.
It's like a palate fucker.
Yeah. Palate fucking.
Yeah.
Palate fucker. I like that.
Somewhere out there in the wide world.
But then-
world.
There's some of the alcohol from the Corona Zeros, I think the best one. The Peroni Zeros, pretty bang on par with it. That tastes like it. It doesn't taste like Peroni, but it tastes like a beer.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like.
It tastes
different.
beerish without the
It's
alcohol.
good, though. I know it's cider, but it's different. Like the Thatcher's ones that we've had here, they're really nice, aren't they?
Yeah,
I like them.
Shawnee likes them. She likes the zero ones. The ones that I like better, they're like some Swedish brand from Aldi. I think.
Yeah.
Which one?
Hazel's. They look,
Oh, is it one of the Aldi specials? Like,
Yeah.
it looks like some European.
Is that a zero beer as well?
Somewhere that's frozen overland, somewhere around there.
right.
But they do a is it blueberry and lemon, and then they do like a berry one. They don't do a normal one.
It's
Yeah.
just
But
fruity.
they just taste like that, but they're quite dry and harsh. So the taste, they've got the effect of having like a dry cider, and you're like, oh, that's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Oh, that kick.
So you've got that kind of bite that's
Yeah.
a bit
That's what I
acidic.
feel with Thatcher's though. Like with Thatcher's,
Yeah.
that gives you a little bit of that cider kick.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
But I
like,
think it's more the perception that if you can replicate that rather than because the taste isn't probably as important. I don't think. I think it's more the initial bite that makes your brain go,
oh,
yeah, that's
cider.
okay,
Yeah,
or whatever to go. This is what I expected.
yeah,
And
and
then it's
then
not about what happens next, unless it does that big shit afterwards.
yeah, but you're not going to drink it. But it's that
The initial bite. If you've got a very moderate product and a really good outset, the first third of a second of your experience
yeah.
is good. You're probably alright with the rest of it.
It's like you brew beer.
It's like I've done it before.
It's like you've done it before.
you wouldn't think.
You wouldn't think.
Who
that you-
would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
Here's one for you, right?
This will be good.
Yeah.
Dig in.
Yes. I think that in England we will see the rise of zero pubs. I think that's going to be a thing.
What, you mean a pub dedicated to 0% beers?
Yeah, for recovering alcoholics. I genuinely believe that's coming.
If it isn't, you should start it, because how much therapy would that be for recovering alcoholics, where you can sit and talk to recovering alcoholics whilst drinking non-alcoholic beer and being like, I wish this were around when I were heavy on ale.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great shout.
But as well as you've got to think of what some because alcoholics as much as like there's different calibers of alcoholics. So what could happen in that situation, which could be an absolute fucking disaster, is you could put recovering alcoholics into a pub and they could taste something that reminds them of a beer and then go and buy the actual beer.
Oh, right.
So it's
I get what. Yeah, I get what. Yeah.
You could. Do you know what I mean? Like the thing is with alcoholism is like.
But then you could do it anyway, because you go to a meeting and sit there and talk about how much you fucking love beer with people that fucking used to love beer.
Yeah.
You then walk out and go, I just want a fucking beer now.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a crossover no matter what, but I get what you're saying about a zero pubs and there's nothing there, but this is the problem that I've had with it is like you go somewhere and you go, oh, it's £4 for a 330ml bottle of Corona Zero Corona. I understand overhead expenses.
Yeah.
I've been there, I've been part of discussions of costs and expenses and profits and everything else. You can't charge somebody the same and or more for something
With less
that
in it.
isn't even taxable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would be able to
Because
tax it.
the
wouldn't you?
alcohol tax doesn't
Yeah.
apply to it.
Yeah.
So there's some break-off point where you go, right, there's some kind of reduction on this one.
It's popping
And
in.
you're never going to get anybody, but it's equally similar to go, right, if you go out and you've got a pint of alcohol-free beer,
Yeah,
a pint of Coke Zero, a
Yeah.
pint of full-fat Coke,
yeah,
or name brand for inclusion reasons, name brand fizzy pop,
yeah.
name brand diet fizzy pop, or a pint of beer, brand to be determined later. If all these cost the same, and the only result is one's gonna fucking jack your sugars up and it's got some calories in,
Yeah,
and the other one's got alcohol and it's got a bit of sugars and carbs that's gonna jack your sugars up, you're gonna go with option B. You're gonna
Yeah.
go down that lane. There's no incentive to do the other ones other than a strong willpower and a good idea.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
But there isn't.
Yeah,
There's no,
I
like,
get you, yeah.
If you go, this is half the price, you're like,
Ah,
alright,
that's
maybe I'll do something.
that might be a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's the
I
same,
understand why they don't have kegs, because keg, a time constraint, a value, or whatever else, or they have, I know they now do, Heineken do some like 15 litre kegs, I think they are, or 10 litre kegs, so some
Is this of alcohol?
alcohol free 0% ones.
Yeah,
So they're considerably smaller,
yeah,
because when you open it, you've got to get rid of it. So at least if you
Ah,
open
yeah,
it on a
yeah.
Friday, and you get rid of it by Sunday, you ain't got to then try and shift it on Monday to through Wednesday.
Yeah,
To make sure you're within your time that it's going to be taste like
I
vinegar
get
and
you.
shit.
Yeah,
I think just to touch upon something you just said as well, it's about will as well. Like, because obviously, you guys know my journey about being alcohol-free and stuff, and like, it is purely about will and strength. Like, there is no other option.
You've got to not want to have it.
Like, you've got to have strong will.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But then the option shouldn't bum you for going, I don't want the alcohol. What it's saying for the other one anyway. Well, what's the
what's the point? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You'll stand there because buy one when I've done it. It's like, I don't want to go to a pub and pay £6 for a pint of Coke or alcohol-free beer.
Yeah, I might as well
when
just
I've
have
got the
beer.
fun version.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I do fun version.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I'm paying the same, and then you go,
might as well.
Mint, I've just been out and I've spent £100 exactly the same as before drinking. Apart from now, I'm not buzzed, I'm not fun, I'm going to go to bed and be like, oh, Mint, now I'm just bored for being out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've drunk 14 litres of it, so I'm
I'm still in the same boat no matter what. I'm not saving any money. I've just
it's just that now everybody else is drunk and I can't stand them because I'm sober. Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's weird because when I first become alcohol free, I couldn't stand drunk people, and now I love them.
I'm with you on this. I was about to say when you're the only.
No, I'm more in the first boat. To be fair, generally people as a whole.
Yeah, I was going to say people are a bit too much, but.
They can be.
I'm still waiting for my members only club pub that I'm going to start. Like, you have to apply and have to approve whether you can come in my pub.
That's what it is. Yeah. Hey, even I'm not allowed in it. It's like, and I'm the owner. But
I put myself off, so I'm not allowed.
Constantly locked.
Imagine you behind bar, there'd be no left.
Can I have a pint? No. Okay.
Why? Reasons. I'm like.
I've drank it all.
I've drank it all.
I've been asleep for 2 days.
But yeah, I get. If the non-alcohol, but then again, is it like what you were saying with the cost?
It's
is it
brand,
sugar
isn't it?
tax then? Is it something else that they're just
No, it's the alcohol tax.
No, I mean like the non-alcoholic ones. Why the non-alcoholic beer is the same price as
brand? It's got to be brand, hasn't it?
No, it's profiteering.
So, right, okay. So yeah.
Is it?
You're only making money on it. That's profiteering. It's the reason why if you
but it's still the brand, isn't it? So is that to do with money, or is that to do with the fact that they are generally just
no? Because you've got your.
That did sound right.
So your Heineken Zero, your Moretti Zero, your Amstel Zero is owned by Heineken. It's the
Yeah.
same fucking company that owns all these brands that do the full fat version and the diet version.
Right.
They all look different, but the same company owns them. Same as like.
So it's not cost; it is profiteering. Then that's what I was trying to.
The
say
cost
earlier.
is different because, as far as I'm aware, they do a vacuum distillation
Right.
on them. So essentially, where you would normally
That sounds.
you would make the.
Weird.
I don't know the details. I know that this is a method of how you make them. Which where low ABV
Yeah.
and zero is different. So your low ABV,
Yeah.
Francis Gainer, 0.5% alcohol
Yeah.
is low ABV because that can then's got a margin to go higher. It depends.
Oh right. Okay.
0% can be up to 0.5. It can't be any
Any
higher.
higher than 0.5.
But it can be up to that.
Right. Okay.
But they make the beer first, then they distill the alcohol off,
Right.
then sort the product out. Essentially, because the alcohol's lighter. You
Yeah.
get rid of it.
It goes off the top. Oh right.
Don't know what they do, how they do it, but vacuum distillation is allegedly how a lot of them are done. The Corona one, so you've got your Heineken, Moretti, I believe the Amstel Zero.
Yeah.
Those are all Heineken. Corona one, which I think is the best one. What else is there? The Bud Zero. I'm not too keen on that one.
Never tried Bud Zero.
No,
I won't want to. I've
There's,
never liked Bud Light.
there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Those are AB InBev,
Right.
who have the money to do it.
Oh right.
This is where you start talking. Who's got the money to produce it? Because little companies like this is again where if it goes low ABV, there's a lot of breweries that made a very good name for doing double, triple, quad IPAs, strong shit, barrel aged, whatever, and just smashed them out at a stupid percent. Now there's a lot of wiggle room when you make something very strong as to how badly you've fucked it. Because you murdered in alcohol, hops, flavourings, barrel aged, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference.
Does it ruin the taste? Or does it just
What if you've made it strong?
Yeah, do you feel that it ruins the taste, or do you feel that? Because I used to drink strong beer and I really liked it.
Your nuances are lost.
Right, okay.
Oh,
and
those,
on
like,
a general
little tones
level,
underneath it.
your nuances are lost.
Yeah.
It's very easy to. Not very easy. It's easier
Yeah.
to make a strong beer of like an 8 to 12% porter, an IPA that's strong,
Imperial Stout.
milkshake,
Yeah.
tobacco, car flavoured, oil, 2-stroke IPA, whatever. Like it's easy to make
Don't do
those
hot, man.
than it is to go right. We're gonna make a 3-3-5 4-4-5 pale beer,
Right.
and they're gonna taste good. They're not gonna be watery and wanky. They're gonna be actually really good beers,
Flavoured wise and things
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
which is where I cut my teeth.
Yeah.
Which is why when they announced the new tax, a lot of brewers just were like, well, what we're going to do? The price went through the roof, we aren't going to pay it, because we aren't going to pay for it.
Yeah.
A lot of old school brewers are just like, we've been making this for years.
Yeah.
We're golden.
We're
Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Right. Ah.
That
Because
explains
when you've got less ABV, you can't hide stuff. You can't have too much hops because you've got nothing to hide
Oh,
behind.
so it was so your old school brewers who actually knew what they were doing,
Yeah.
they were just kind of like, well, we know how to get the good flavors anyway, so it don't matter to us. But all these people that were just nuking them to get it to hide the
all the cool
lack
kind of breweries struggled. Some have got by, some have changed what they've done, but there's a lot that even I've tried now are like,
tastes like
it
rubber.
ain't what it used to be.
Yeah,
It's very watery.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Because it's same going from it's the same from going from if you've got a 4% beer, you want to make an 8% beer, you can't just double it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't work. It does work. You get to 8%,
Yeah.
but your beer's not double.
Double. Yeah.
You need to tweak and manoeuvre it, which is where when you're going down as well. So
I
if
get
you've
that.
got if you make an 8% beer and you're like, we can't keep hold of it, it's fantastic, it's selling like hotcakes, we can't keep hold of this beer, it's amazing.
Yeah.
If you cut it in half, it don't work going down.
I get it. It's
Because
like
you're going to do the same thing going down. You're not just going to make it half of everything. You're going to make it probably a third by the time you put it down. To
yeah.
half.
And I guess going up.
So you need to know how to.
it's like
do I
getting
need
a
more
car.
malt? Do I need more? Do I need different yeast?
Yeah,
Do I need
it's like
this?
making
Do I
a
need that?
car faster. It's like you can't just dump and you can do if you want, but you can't just
I've
put
got
a
a
new
1
engine
litre
in.
car that'll do 100 mile an hour. Cool. I'm going to get a 2 litre car then. It does 150.
Yeah. Why don't you do 200? Yeah. Yeah.
I've put an extra litre in.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
What does it.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
not how it works.
Yeah, and it's the same. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it now.
It's fascinating, really, to
It is.
hear about the knowledge of beer. Like, 'cause obviously you've had many years in the industry and stuff.
What? Like, no.
You've done well,
I know.
mate.
I love all that kind of
we
stuff.
were going through it earlier. This is like on the. Funnily enough, I started drumming on the 1st of April 2000,
Yeah.
and I started on the 1st of April 2010 when
Yeah.
I started making beer. So both 1st of April.
He did a decade of drumming and
No
went,
joke.
I need a drink after this. I need a drink after
Fucking
this.
knackered day, drink, lads. Oh no, I've not got beer. Fuck it, I'll make it then.
But I can't believe that you've been drumming for 25 years.
Yeah, look, I'm knackered.
25 years. That's a quarter of a
It
century.
is.
Long time, man.
Feels
We're
like
getting
it,
old.
No, I'm just fucking old.
I just 25 years.
So you played from was it 10 to.
No, you'd be younger than that.
Well, do that now, right?
So you were 8 and you jumped until you were.
Couldn't even reach pedal.
Well, how old were you?
Good, I was thought I was fucking
I'm going to say you could get block on foot like he has in Indiana Jones.
Well,
Last year, last November, last year.
25 years.
And Zoe says to me, she's like, yeah, but you're still a drummer. I'm like, I'm not though, because if you talk to a racing driver that ain't got a racing car,
Yeah,
he's not a racing driver.
dude.
He's like, I'm a guy that owns a car.
Yeah.
I'm a guy that owns a car.
They are very adamant that they're not, unless they're racing and doing what
They're doing.
they're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't go, I'm a racing driver that doesn't have a racing car, like, shows.
Sorry, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to
Yeah,
race.
you got to
But-
do it. You got to do it to be.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Ross is a motorbiking legend, but he don't bike anymore because he races fucking GT3 cars or whatever the fuck he races.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he now?
Sorry, yes, he still is a MotoGP legend, still is a
Yeah,
biking legend.
but he's
He still
a-
is-
He's gone from
I'm pretty
there.
certain he's still
now, so
quite
that-
rapid on a bike as well. I'm not disagreeing with that one either. But what I'm saying is, he ain't a bike rider. He's not a motorbike racer anymore.
He's
He's a car racer.
Yeah,
He races GT cars now. The difference makes sense.
I get. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
It's still a kart racer, though.
Yeah, they won some endurance 8 hours and thing.
Did they?
But he's gone into that one, and not because of his backing, but I think because of who he is.
Yeah.
There's been a bigger grace period than what there probably would have been
for anybody else.
Yeah. But now he's turned around, and after a few years, he's all swing on like, oh yeah, just like podiums, winning shit. Like the Monza Rally were hilarious. Like,
I'm not as into
he wasn't,
that stuff as you guys, but I love hearing about it. Like,
he wasn't. He's never been a car racer in any sort, technically. He had to go in. There were one point when him and I'm pretty certain Michael Schumacher. This is a long time.
I was about to say
ago.
that'll be a long
the
time.
First
ago.
crossover.
Michael Schumacher.
No, he had a skiing accident and messed his head up.
Well, the original one in 2000 and early 2000s, whenever. Rossi went to Ferrari and did a track day in Michael Schumacher's Ferrari.
Yeah.
Took his, I believe, Honda. Could be wrong. Don't know internet. Sorry. And Rossi were like on the back of Schumacher's time. They weren't like going out.
Yeah,
but they were like, you had a few where they went out like, oh, right, brake here, turn
Yeah.
here, yada yada yada. You got to bite, you got to brake early, you can gas earlier because you're going out to the corner, and wonderful.
Yeah.
And when he did, I think there was something like Schumacher were like 4 seconds behind Rossi's time on bike.
Yeah.
But Rossi were like a second behind Schumacher won the Formula 1 car. And we're like, yeah, Andrew. Nobody drives them. Formula 1 drivers drive them. Nobody else does.
Yeah. It's that raw talent, it's that
like,
knowledge of just understanding
You
how
got
to
a
race.
car,
It
like-
would just, yeah.
Can he race?
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a 9-time world champion. Pretty certain knows that I go fast. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it.
I find it amazing that we live in such a vast sort of like world that people are so, like I've just said there, like people are like professionals and like absolute like legends in different things like sports, music. It blows me away that we live on such a planet full of talent.
It's all. It is. It's a strange one, and it's like. But it's like we watch these elites, and then when you actually understand what they work to, and like the milliseconds, and the raw talent that you actually have to get to even just to get to that limit, and then to mess about on that limit, to push it over. It's just.
I needed a half 10 second on this.
Yeah. It's what does that even mean to a normal
Let's say
person? But they operate on like a different wavelength to what it's just crazy.
Me and that saying that I got me a push bike, and Mum and Dad came around last night. And I was saying, yeah, but weren't you and Trev talking about this marginal gains the other day? I says, I'm so far from marginal. I'm maximal gains still.
Maximal gains.
I need to lose 10, 15 kilos to start with. 300 grams on a wheel set ain't saving me at any kind of time. Me being unfit and drinking too much and like not sleeping well is doing more damage than any kind of bike's doing.
Yeah.
Like that's my first protocol.
It's true.
And this is what me and Matt were on about. We went on about it the other day when I come off nights, and we're saying, me and Matt just buggered off in front for a bit, and we're saying like, yeah, the bike, how's it feel? Yeah, well, it feels like. Feels pretty harsh, but it's a carbon one, and like it feels pretty sprightly and reactive, but like it feels pretty harsh. But when you pedal, it goes forwards. It doesn't. There's no flexing like, ooh, yeah, like the other ones. There's no looseness about it.
Funky bike.
It's about.
Come on, let's go for a ride.
Like, yeah, mint. So my bike was £1,000. That one was 2. Is the one that's 3.5 150% better than that one?
Yeah. No, because
there's no.
To you anyway, because you've got your maximal gains that you need to sort out.
But somebody who's buying that one isn't getting that gains anyway.
Yeah.
They're buying that one because they should be riding a £6,000 carbon bike.
I get you. Yeah.
Why do people spend so much money? Is it better?
Ask him. I don't get it.
I don't know a lot about it, but
I think that's what it is.
Learn. I love to learn. So.
Is it like instruments?
Yeah.
Is it like?
Put it the way down. Your guitar that I'm going to buy another one off inside, the Fender one, is that at £100 a good guitar?
What do you mean?
There's no fretballs. they're accurate.
It
tune's nice. It holds tune.
Plays it nice. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Is the guitar good for the money?
Is it a good for £100? Is it a good guitar?
Yeah.
My second hand, 170 quid.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
What's over £100? Is that a good guitar?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Right.
Personally.
If I gave you a £1,000 Gibson, is that a 10 times better guitar?
I get you.
Bearing in mind, you're talking about how well filed the frets are, how well glued they are. Is the metal a better one that's now not going to wear out as quick if you play it more?
I get you.
So is it 10 times
The build
better?
of the wood and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, and that's another thing as well, isn't it? Is you've got to take into it's all the different.
What are
parts
you doing with it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what am I doing?
Because I'm going to ride around Ponty and Wakey. I ain't going out to Tour de France.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't need the £6,000. Yeah, I ain't going to be. I ain't going to be performing at Wembley in front of 80,000 people.
My shed's pretty full of bikes as it is, and I've even been told by my mum I need to sort my bike storage out. I mean, I've got one that's going to go back on turbo, one that's now out of action. I'm probably going to spray paint and put it to a feature. But, so the next one, from a £100 Fender inside.
Yeah.
To a £1,000 Gibson one, or Fender one, whatever you want to buy.
Yep.
If I had said to you, here's a £5,000 Martin or whatever, that's bespoke, certain wood, cut from a region of whatever, and strings that are wound by deaf-blind nuns in somewhere in France.
No, I was just going to say France. What is it with me in France today?
Is that one 5 times better? Well, it probably is.
Yeah.
But it's 5 times better looking from the one that's £100.
Not the one that's
Is
1,000.
it 5 times better than the £1,000 one you've gone up 10 times already? No, surely not.
I get what you mean.
It's again with guitars, you know, it's playability as well. Like,
Well, that's what we were saying earlier was. Well, I said it the other day, like listening to Deep Purple and some older records, but even like Creative Van Fleet and some of Damn Things ones.
Yeah.
There's space.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm trying to explain to Alex, but I don't really know how to explain it, but space isn't a concept in a linear sound of being like a song's 3 minutes long, this is how much space it takes up.
Yeah.
Space is, this table's 3 minutes long, but your bass drum's down here, and your bass is like here, and then your guitar's up here, and your vocals sit here. Like, it takes up space. You need space to occupy.
Yeah, absolutely.
When it's like, when you think of it, when you think,
you need space to make a good tune as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But
now
less is more, like they always say. Less is more, and it's like you look at if you imagine a song as a block, good songs aren't just a full block. Do you know what I mean? They've got
peaks
different
and troughs, waves.
nuances, like gaps, like you're saying, gap spaces here and
story,
there. You
even
can
like
hear different things. You can fix
an action
things.
film.
Yeah,
right.
you can see the, you
What
can hear
happens
the
in an action
different.
film? There's guns, there's knives, there's shooting, people die, people run about a lot. There's car chases, there's bike chases. Story somewhere.
Yeah.
But you can't, like, 8 things does not a story make. You can't have 8 things for 2 hours of being like constant guns, chainsaws, knives, car chases, people throwing guns out of cars at chainsaws and everything. You can't have that. You need like the first 3 minutes of a 2-hour film, and then it goes quiet, and then there's a bit of story, a bit of twist, and a bit of oh, hang on, a bit of mood lighting, and then a bit of soft jazz.
Then a lot of anal beats.
Really great. But
Sorry,
a bit more explosions and car chases and knife fights and this and that and again. Like that's what records need. They can't just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, and it just starts to 3.5 minutes.
No,
3.5 minutes, and then you go, that was great. Okay,
that was great.
Thanks
very much.
The next one's going to be in like C sharp minor. What the fuck's the difference?
We're not talking, or I'm not talking dynamics, because dynamics can be anything. But when we talk
loud noises,
when you can hear the space. It sounds weird, but you can hear the distance. If that makes sense, like
you can hear holes in the track.
Yeah, exactly. Where
there's a part where the bass.
I like that thing that you said earlier. Though, where you said music needs space so you can fall into it, and
Yeah.
I loved that. That analogy. It's that did
It's one dive into something,
open my
like,
eyes.
you
Yeah.
If I put Dark Side on, like, I literally just fall back and sit there, and it gets back to Trek 3, and I'm like,
You're like,
it's just
I'm just a puddle. I'm like,
It
I'm
just
done.
melts you, man.
That's it. I'm on
And
this
that's-
ride. I
yeah.
don't know what's happening, but I'm on it.
and that's what it needs, and it's
Yeah.
just like there's. I think you go down the route of like modern music and stuff like that. Now you're falling into the route of like MIDI and like digital work and computer. It's not an actual sound, if you know what I mean. It's a computer program. It's a 1 or a 0, and you lose again, like we say, you lose those nuances. But that you lose that that thing that's.
I love digital music as much as I do like live recordings or like real full band sort of like stuff. I like it all, but the one thing that you can never take away from like a real composition or like an album that you mentioned, Dark Side. Like I've been listening to a lot of Rush stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
And you know, like, and
I'm still trying to figure out Tom Sayers' drum track. It's been like a lot of years.
Yeah,
That drum break in the middle, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm like, where does that cymbal come in?
Yeah.
Whose hand is playing that? Because one of my hands ain't playing it.
How many hands are playing it? Yeah, it's incredible, really. But like, I think that the importance of like, I mean, like, I'm not just to put this across. I'm not a massive Greta Van Fleet fan,
No?
but I can see the appeal because they are basically.
I met a mate, little B.
These guys are basically the modern day Zeppelin, aren't they? They're the modern day Zeppelin. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah. Have you looked after the bee?
Yeah, it's floating around somewhere behind.
We were on about before you came around. We weren't about Space like the Deep Purple thing was just like I watched a video about Ian Gillan doing vocals. And he's double tracking he does. When he does it, he's not aiming for the same take again. He don't want to just like go same take, pan it left and right, be done.
Yeah.
It's gonna go down the middle. But one's a different take to the other. It is a different take.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a different take. It isn't meant to be the same thing.
You're not trying to replicate. You're not trying to re-record what you've just done. You want it's a take of it on its own.
Like but Dream Theater, prog rock, Porcupine Tree, Protest Theater, whatever. Something like that requires it to be quite more conforming and tight because there's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
You don't need the reverb and losing and stuff like it does need to be quite tight.
Oh,
And that's that for a purpose.
Yeah.
But I was saying earlier, like about pop music from when we were growing up, which leads on to like people playing instruments, like why everything's a DJ set now.
Yeah.
Well, I think
It
this.
was like, well,
I have a theory on
alright,
this.
we had as much as not a massive fan, Oasis, Blur, Verve, Kasabian, Nirvana, Kaiser Chiefs, Franz Ferdinand, even pop bands all had real instruments behind them.
Yeah.
It weren't this quantifiable 1 0. Do it on Cubase. I don't know. Do it on MIDI.
Yeah.
Cubase was the first MIDI experience I had.
Cubase.
I went to Cubase, tried it, couldn't understand what was going off, decided I didn't want to do it, and just avoided everything. So everything I don't like digital is Cubase. It's that bloody Cubase thing.
Well, we did.
But everything was like.
The latest thing we did on Cubase.
Did you?
First EP we ever did on Cubase.
Really?
Yeah, we just recorded it and we put effects on it. We pretty much what we did was we recorded it. We recorded it straight through. We recorded it straight through from amps into interface and just recorded it pretty much raw.
Oh, right.
And then affected it later on, but not put a lot of effects.
Yeah.
And it works.
It worked. Well, I've heard
But,
it.
but like, it's all now going to be.
It works.
It has to be
It's not
quantized and
great,
sat into these squares of whatever else, and you go, no. But you listen to like Police and stuff, and like Toto, Early Journey stuff, like everything's sat on the spectrum of going 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking count.
Yeah.
Because it's this tempo, and we can't afford more tapes, so don't fuck it up.
Don't mess it
crack
up,
on.
otherwise we're out.
So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. This is it. This is all I've got. I'm just gonna hold this. I put my pills in, whatever. It's fine. But now it's just all quantized and very safe. And I was saying about like with country music being almost great, there's a load of there's a shitload of layers, but there's a lot of space in it, and you go,
Yeah.
if you just gave them an extra like 10% at record on each track, and let somebody just shine and do something, and just roll with it. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But betting on like, make sure Man United beat Pontyclun 17-4 is a pretty safe bet. Like,
I get what you mean.
there's like betting that people are going to go and buy the next U2 record is a pretty fucking safe bet. But you
I won't be buying that shite. Fuck that.
No, your customers fucking will.
Yeah, your customers will, and that's what it. But is it?
The customer's always right in matters of opinion. That's him.
Yeah, the customer is. Yeah, the customer's right in his own opinion.
But there's like the
U2's new stuff.
I ain't even listened.
U2's not.
I ain't even listened to it. Do it.
I like the early stuff. I like October and War and stuff like that. It's good. It's good, sort of like anthemic, good fucking music.
Yeah.
but then
I ain't listened to any recent stuff.
But wait,
don't.
you see clips of stuff. I was saying about. I saw a video with Frank Zappa saying
the man.
everybody like I've listened to bits of Zappa and I'm like, I don't get it. It's a bit like acid jazz. A lot of things are happening, and I'm sure it's good, but I don't fucking know what it is.
I can't hear
There's
the
lots
things
of
that are not
things
being
happening,
played.
and it ain't for me. I don't know what it is.
Listen to the
Terry
notes that
Bozzio
aren't
eating-
being played. It's like I can't hear anything right now.
It's just Terry Bozzio eating a Kit Kat chunky with a grenade in it. And just trying to drum at the same time. Yeah, it's just fucking so. That's what I
But
feel.
like,
I love it. It's great.
Oh,
he
that would be
explains
cool.
it. He says, look, everybody thought that the Supes shouldn't be in charge of record company. Capital, so on here. Supes are crushing music, man. It's bad. Like, we shouldn't have them. Like, we know what music is. He says, and when we got the new guys in, it got worse because they went, I know what's cool. You don't. I
do.
know what's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. That's the industry.
I'll
yeah,
tell
yeah,
you
that's
what's
how-
cool.
Yeah.
He says, you got a suit with a 50-year-old guy who was born in 1905, lived through 2 world wars,
Yeah.
going, right, what's this new thing we've got? Don't know. Here's 100 grand. Make a record. Maybe it sells, maybe it don't. Who knows? Right, next. Let's have a go at something else.
Yeah.
Because they weren't passionate about. It's a bit of an oxymoron. They're not passionate about music, but they made the best music because it was funded. What the fuck ever happened? They were like, I don't know, like, lots of people talk about this Sam Lane guy. I don't know. Just fucking give him some money and say what he does. Alright, maybe it's a big record, maybe he doesn't. But the next time,
we're never going to know unless
when
we
we give
try
it to
to.
Alex and he turns out the Alex 2.0 record, they're like, we fucking made the money but we gave to him, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's not about passion. It's about profit. It's
Yeah.
about profit.
Well, then it is now because now it's a
I think
case
it has
of.
been since about 78, 80.
You
I
reckon?
think, especially when suits, like proper suits, started coming in and doing the thing that you said, like doing the
Well,
whole.
they weren't the suits.
They know better. They know.
They were the
better.
kids that
Yeah.
were like, I know what's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
But then.
yeah, but you know it's cool, but it's only cool now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Silk Squid? I don't know, maybe fucking people buy it. I make money. Like, what's Bitcoin? I don't know, it's fucking 100 quid. What about
Put
his
it in
what about his Bitcoin thing? Oh, it's worth fucking 1.5 trillion now. Like,
Oh, cool, I got 100 of
my
them.
100 quid was a good bet. Right, what's next? I don't care. They didn't care what it was. It's
They
like,
just wanted to see if it worked.
what do you want to make an album, lads? What are we going to do? Right, we're going to put a triangle and a fucking white light and then a rainbow light and it's going to be a 45-minute song. Cool. Most people aren't going to fucking buy this. No idea what it is. Here's some money. Have a go. Dark Side of the Moon.
That's how it
Biggest selling
sold out.
record.
What are you going to do next?
Fucking record in rock and roll history.
Exactly.
We've got a black guy that's going to sing about fucking whatever he sings about, and it's going to be dance stuff in clubs that don't exist yet, and then it's going to be very popular on radio that's not really together with these times entirely yet. But just give him a lot of money, we'll make a lot of it, and it'll be fine. And be Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you're like,
Right. I know what it's going to fucking be. And there's probably a bajillion stories of people that they were probably really great at stuff, but no one fucking cared.
Yeah.
So you didn't sell it. It's fine.
Yeah,
Right,
don't
sorry, you got sale. It didn't work out. Yeah,
There you
it is
go.
what it is.
Yeah.
See you later.
But now it's like the complete opposite of right. No, this
First
works.
record, £1 million. You better make me £10 million.
Otherwise, you're out of door. Yeah.
Yeah.
We suggest you sound like this person. We suggest you sound like this band, and we suggest you look like them.
That's exactly how it works.
And that's what it is, and that's why everything now just becomes.
Look, I mean, like, look at Lewis Capaldi. I mean, I know he's a pop guy and whatever, but like, look at the pressure he was under. The poor fucking guy's got. The poor guy's got fucking Tourette's. He's got a severe condition that's basically, I believe, has come from stress.
Yeah.
Like he's you know, he's ended
What
up.
do I do?
Is it Tourette's or a stammer he's got? It might be.
He said one of what were it now? Yeah, because he
thing.
went on
It's
telly.
a tick. Yeah, it is a similar thing, but
Yeah.
but it's.
Do you reckon that's caused by what's?
Well, that's what the belief is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not speaking for Lewis Capaldi. I don't fucking know him. And if he sees his video, hello, Lewis.
Which is a rarity because you ended up bumping into Rebecca Ferguson at her house. Apparently, do you know what I mean? Just walked in. Hey up, Becky. You alright, love?
Where were you walking?
I didn't walk in. He did. And do you know what I mean? Stop blaming stories. It's just great.
The thing is, same to others. There's a few videos sticking in my mind. One of them was Incubus.
Yeah.
And they said, because they came around in like
They were
very early 90s, 91, 92, when they first got signed, and they.
I thought they come out about 96, 95.
No, when they got big, they did, but they got signed early on.
Yeah, yeah.
And the singer, sorry, don't know the singer's name,
Brandon
was
Boyd.
doing an interview.
Sorry.
Brandon what?
Brandon Boyd.
Brandon
It's
Boyd.
Brandon Boyd.
Alright.
Oh, he's got his shirt off.
I'll take your word for it.
Looks like a surfer. That's like
Fuck me or him.
both.
I'm not buying, mate, I'm not a surfer.
Yeah.
But he was saying, like, he says, when we got signed, the record company had signed you and
Give me some water.
Can I have some water, please, Sammy?
Yeah, of course you can.
they'd believe in you, they'd help you, they'd be like, look, we invested in you, we want to work with you because, alright, your first one might not be good, your second might not be good, your third might be alright, but when you release your fourth album, and it goes absolutely intergalactic and it makes us millions for years to come.
We made
Cool.
it back. Yeah.
We've then invested that money for 4 years,
And made it
or
back.
for 4
Whatever it is.
Terms.
Yeah.
Tenfold.
and guess what? It's worked out.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, first album, shit, right, next
See you later. Next one in.
Well, that one you got rid of is the same as what you're making now.
Yeah, exactly.
You've
Yeah,
replaced something that's like blue, something that's green, and gone out to buy this. And like,
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
all you're doing is make sure it's green.
Limp Bizkit have been doing the same album since the 90s and it's fucking awesome. It's fucking brilliant.
Look at
Well
AC/DC.
done, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This true.
AC/DC, Motorhead,
Oh
Yeah.
man, I've
Slayer.
been listening to Motorhead today. I was listening to March of Die album.
and I love them because it's honest. It's not a.
They've never changed. It's just this
no,
is
it's
us.
Not it's not a produce. It's not from behind the scenes.
It's just what
it's
it is.
a.
Yeah.
We're making this.
And that's it.
There you go.
Yeah, help when you got Lenny who goes, look, I want to sit here, drink Jack and Coke, play on the machine, live 3 doors down. I don't give a shit. Done. Don't want a mansion. Don't want this. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. I want jet. I don't fuck all. I want to play a bass, do this,
And
play
that's
on
it.
this, and fuck off home.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Done.
it. Done.
Yeah.
Can't
When
argue
you've
with.
got like,
One of my all-time.
oh well,
heroes.
Yeah.
so and so's
Definitely.
got this private jet and she's driving Bugattis and he's got this mansion and whatever, and you go, all right, well now you've got your own competition you invented.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I know
You dreamt this shithole that you just lobbed yourself into.
Yeah.
You dreamt it up.
Yeah.
I'm going, do you want to work at Tesco for a living? Then be shouted at by 50-year-olds that can't find gravy that's an aisle down where it's always been for the last 5 years. It's your fault. You moved, Alex. It's your fault, you bastard. It's you. I don't care.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Or you can go around and play pubs and clubs. I get home life must be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
It's always how we working away.
Yeah. Touring.
Regardless
another-
of going away for 3, 6, 8 months, what,
at a
9,
time.
10,
Yeah.
12
Where they
months.
do
where
these
you go.
world
Yeah.
tours, all this kind
Depends
of
where you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Just do a world tour of England. You do London, Manchester, Glasgow, and call it quits. You're done.
You're done, see you later.
That's your England tour done.
See, I've always wanted to tour, right? The thing is with touring, it's like as you get older and you start to like talk to your friends. I've got some friends who tour, and I've got friends in bands and stuff. And like, you listen to them talk, and like 90% of them are still up for it and they do it, but there's that 10% that are just like, we're doing making the money, and we're being this boss, and we've had
Yeah.
a great time, but it's not improved our lives. We love the experience.
Yeah, the experience.
And
Yeah.
I get it because like
Yeah.
I'm at that level now where like I know I can do my stuff and play, but I'd rather just do it because I enjoy it.
doing it rather than
I don't want to be famous, but if anybody wants to make me famous, then I'll
crack on. Yeah, and that's exactly what it should be.
But,
Yeah.
you know, like at the end of the day, like
I play my music for me, and if you like it, if you like it, great, cool. If you million people like it, well, buy me album and you know what I mean.
Merry Christmas to
Merry
us.
Christmas to me, but I'm not forcing anything on people. It's like if you like it, like it, you don't, you don't, and that's what it should be. And I do think now there's a lot more of like we adverts and we like your social medias and your influencers. There's a lot, even like on social. I mean, I don't, you guys know I don't do it, but. Like you can choose, like when you're doing like your things on your when you're on your I don't know what all your Insta snaps and things like that and stuff.
Top tweets and the
your Facetune and all that kind of rubbish. But no, you can even you can put like songs over, like you can put songs to your videos, but it tells you what songs would go well with certain videos.
You recommend them.
Yeah, and you're like, well, wait a minute, I'm a musician, you're a computer. Sod off. I know better than you. But you don't. But you don't know better than you.
The X record company just paid us £10 million
precisely
to recommend these things.
Yeah, exactly. And then look at that! Look at that! Someone went and said, you know what would be good on that Stranger Things if you put that what were it?
That meant liquor song.
What were it? Is it Kate Nat running up the Kate Bush? Sorry, not Kate Nash. Bloody hell. Kate Bush. And then you said that you never had more people asking for album. And do you know what I mean? And for one song on a TV show, and it's just like, but that song's been around for years before.
I get how the influence works, but there's a lot of details that are just lost in the fact of going, this song's popular.
Yeah. Why?
Because there seems to be the entire focus is going, but this song's popular. Cool. A lot of songs popular. Don't make it good.
Yeah, exactly. I can name you quite a lot of popular songs that are rubbish.
When Kate was wrote whether or not she was 16 or something, and the record company signed her, and kept her on the label for 3 years and didn't release anything she wrote. Well, now you're going to mature as a person, you can go and live your life. We'll pay you until then.
Yeah.
You'll write it. We'll keep you. We're not just going to shelve it and put it on somebody else.
Yeah.
And you'll keep all your credits, and we'll wait until you're grown up and you can deal with what's going to happen to you.
Wait, so did people not know who she was until like she was like 19 or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Because
she got signed really.
Yeah, but that's really good because when you come out, when you first burst onto the scene, when you first come out, hi guys, when you burst onto the scene, you want music behind you.
Britney, Justin, Beyonce, Teenage Child, whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody else that's been a pop sensation when they were a kid has proved it's a fucking shit idea.
Yeah.
Without having some kind of structure to let you go, other than Taylor Swift, whose mum and dad are fucking geniuses. Other than that, it's required meticulous planning to keep people from not fucking killing themselves.
Yeah. Well, I never.
And they've struggled at that. And they've been borderline bad at keeping their artists alive.
Well, I mean, it's the Taylor Swift thing is that's an anomaly. Like she is an anomaly. Like how that
she's a genius.
She's a yeah. But the thing is, it's like
but mum and dad aren't fucking didn't work at Walmart.
No,
they were doing.
The mum and dad were doctors and lawyers and whatever else.
So they're feeding money.
And they had the money to kind of. She still got to do it. I'm not taking anything away from her. She still had to do it.
Yeah.
But she's had a very
she's had that extra
hand behind her
to hold her there and a leg
to
up.
steer the ship and go. Tell them to get fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have to turn around and go. You can take your face and fuck off somewhere else.
Yeah, well, I'm doing it my way.
It needs that.
Yeah.
That's what you have to have.
That's why.
And now they go money, Instagram. Fame, look how many people are going to see you, and everyone just fucking falls apart at the same.
Exactly. But like we said, but in fair play, that's why Taylor Swift
right now. You go, here's some money. I know it is, but very good cocaine.
Well, she got booed. She came on big screen.
And then that then fell apart. But at least they had something to do. They had an idea first off.
Yeah.
But Steven Tyler with his fucking handkerchief and his scarf and his accent.
Oh, with cocaine.
You know about. Don't.
I know, I'm just saying.
Don't come raw from me.
I never had a cocaine scarf on my microphone, but I know what it is when you.
I afford a scarf on my cocaine.
You could see when he was running. You could see when he was running out of energy throughout the first few. He gets
naked.
2/3 of the way through set, and he's like, "I'll just put my hand in my scarf," and it's a bit cold in here.
Hey, he's not a drummer.
Hey, and we're back here again. Hey, we're back in. Oh, last third. Here we go. But no, it is. But like Taylor Swift now, because of that, has got to a point where 1 million people booed her, and she just goes, "I don't care. I've got £1 billion in my account. I can buy all of you that have booed. Do you know what I mean? I'll buy all of you that have booed and tell you to boo yourself because I've got that much money." And it gets to a point where you for me anyway, there are people, not just musicians, but like just anybody, that you cross a point where you go, "I don't care anymore. I don't care what anybody can possibly do or say to me anymore because it has no relevance on my life, where I'm going, my trajectory, my journey. Nobody has that I will ever interact with ever again will have any detriment to my life until I choose the person that I want to interact with that will have it. Like, you might meet somebody else or you might meet a new friend or whatever, but there's a point where you just go, why does it matter? I don't care. You can boo me as much as you want. I don't care. I don't care. And I would like to get to that point.
Everyone loves the anomaly.
Yeah, but the thing is,
the Oasis one's best. Where Liam Gallagher stood there, backstage going, "Yeah, man, back in the day, I had a geezer in this, a geezer over here, making me tea, pouring me drinks, doing this, doing that, doing that now. And you lot have all fucked it up because you didn't like rock stars. We had too much fucking money. And now what you've got is whatever they sell you." And it's just like,
yeah,
so true, man.
Back in the day, I had everybody doing this for me because they had him. And you sold Oasis and like, sorry, you like it or not. A lot of people fucking wanted it.
Yeah.
You could paint Oasis on an handkerchief and sell it for a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy peasy.
Well,
very sorry, but a lot of people fucking wanted it.
Well,
because it was part of the time.
They did, didn't they? Supreme, that brand.
Yeah.
They did it on a brick.
Part of the time was everybody feels like this.
Yeah.
They want to be walking down a fucking somewhat bypassing a cannonball. I don't know what the line is. But
champagne soup. Oh, right, I was wondering. Slowly walking down the hall. That was it.
Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, faster than the cannonball.
But guess what?
It sold a lot of records.
Everyone's got a fucking t-shirt. It's fucking sold more records than mine has.
Yep. Exactly.
Because everyone fucking loves that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's his face? Robbie Williams. He wrote that song that meant nothing. What were it? Candy or whatever it's called. I don't know.
That would be because
the only song I know is Candy by Cameo. Candy.
No, it might not be. It might be.
That was the one you're on about. Was I'm sure like Robbie Williams and Gary Barlow had a bet with Simon Cowell.
They could just
something like this. They had a bet. It says. Simon Cowell said, "No, your songs have got to mean something. They've got to be a reason, whatever." And they went, "Bollocks! We can write whatever the fuck we want. But it's got a name attached to it. They'll buy it."
Yeah, and they did. And they went and wrote it, didn't they?
And they went and wrote it, released it, and it just fucking trounced everything.
Yeah.
And they went, "I don't even know why I'm being paid. I don't know what the fuck's happening, but my bank account's going whoop,
like that." He said, Robbie Williams said, it means nothing.
I don't know what it means, and I wrote the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what's his face? That Minecraft film that came out. There's a song that's 34 seconds long in it. Jack Black sings it. It's top at chat. It's been streamed and played more times than anything since it's come out. And it's a 34-second song that about chicken. It's crazy, and it's like it's top at charts or whatever it is. It's nuts.
It's Cannibal Corpse of the world's shortest song.
Yeah, and it's just
1, 2, 3, 4.
But it works. There's an audience for everything, I think, and I think it's if you can crack that code, I think you've made it. You know what I mean?
Well, let's face it, as well, no one forgets a famous face.
Yeah.
So as long as they're putting out that famous stuff,
yeah, exactly.
People buy that famous shit.
You can put you'd put a sticker on anything.
Adele could shit in a bag
and someone would buy it.
And somebody would buy it because it's Adele. If I shot in a bag,
nobody
put it in fucking bin. You know what I mean?
If I shot in a bag, they'd arrest me and said, but you're right. It's people she could do, and there are these people out there that could just.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
But yeah, it is. It's like that Supreme brick, whatever it was. It's an house brick. You've got loads of them here. You know, do you know what I mean? But they put Supreme on a brick, and people went nuts for it.
Yeah.
And people bought it for like 300 quid, whatever. And I'm just like, it's a brick.
Someone was selling gas, no, grass, that's the word I was looking for. Grass. Let me start again. Someone was selling grass from the Liam Gallagher Nebworth concert, and people pay like £300
Wembley.
for a strand of
People
grass.
buying
Like
foot
bits of
squares
grass.
of Wembley.
Yeah,
It's
grass.
like, it's grass. It's got loads of it here.
But because people stood on it and probably pissed on it, people pay for pissy grass.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I've got all this. I'll put some life if you want.
But that's,
I won't give you 300 quid for
but how do you even know
I'll
we're
give
from
you
Real
Nebworth?
bastard.
I give you some
How do you even know
I've got
we're
all
from
this
there?
stuff.
It's
It makes all the
ridiculous.
difference.
a grass
We'll,
mound and
we'll
piss.
do volume, not quality.
It's just crazy.
But then you've got like the Instagram guys. So one of the guys that I follow sent the group, the Joe Altia. Can't remember what is it. The last
Oh
name.
yeah, yeah.
But like he's been. Apologies, Joe, for sending this. He's been signed to record labels and tour, spotted a fuckload of bands,
Yeah.
and he sits down at a piano and plays whatever the person's other
Oh,
song.
that's the Metallica one at the end, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
he's done
The
loads.
Pantera one and stuff,
Yeah.
Cemetery Gates.
But like,
Fantastic.
but again, he's got a voice.
Yeah.
Cemetery Gates was the one
It's
that
a
I
bit
listened
like
to.
it's quite a John Bush
Fuck
voice.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite a harsh, tough voice.
Yeah.
But I like anything he's sung up, and he's done some Queensryche, he's done all sorts of stuff like that. He did Saint Lucidity. I just went, that's one of my favourite Queensryche songs. I'm like, this is fucking mint.
Yeah.
Then you go, there's some tart gonna fart in a bucket and sell off more than what he's gonna get from years of however long he spent vocal coaching, piano lessons, guitar, singing, touring, shipping himself around the country trying to fucking make it in a band. And she's got, well, fuck knows, tits and an ass, but she's gonna ship her fart out for more than he's been paid probably ever.
Ever. Yeah.
For what fucking reason? What's that provided?
And it's provided a
We used to
service for
pay
something
people,
that
philosophers
Yeah.
and artists many moons ago existed to sit and give us art and music and something.
Yeah.
And now you've got companies going, you like this is good, and you go, that's a fucking bag of dicks, fuck
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
I don't like that. No, you know it's really good. I'm like, it's really good
It's
if you're
real-
on acid and you don't know fucking which way up is. But other than that, you're a bit struck, mate. Sorry.
I don't know. It's a weird world now because it's forced upon you. It's not a choice.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's very much forced upon you.
Yeah.
Like the new music that's out there. And
because it's
stuff.
business, and they go, well, if we put it on an advert, we do this, we'll get his money back and we'll do this and we'll do
Or
that.
put it on a Netflix TV series.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, you've. I fucking hate the term. I'm gonna have to use it. It's art. You don't have to like it. No one's making you. I don't want to go to fucking Louvre in France and see paintings of fucking seascapes and shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
Not interested. It's not my bag. Some people do. Knock yourself out.
Crack
have
on.
a good game. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Marvellous. I would much rather. Even when we went to Nashville for I was talking to a guy from Philadelphia today. They were sat in Nashville, so you were back, Sheffield.
Yeah.
Don't know, a bit like one of your stories. Right.
Don't make sense.
I was at a pub, listen to this.
And I walk up in
Here we
France.
go.
I walk up in France,
Oh.
painted yellow. Do that. Oh, yeah.
When we were in Nashville, we went up and down strip, downtown Nashville is literally probably about a quarter of a mile.
Right.
But all pubs are 3 or 4 levels, and there's a band on every floor. They start from midday and they fucking finish at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
But they all play for free. You'll give them tips. That's how they
Just a
want.
bit.
But they do like an hour and then they fuck off and they go to the next one. They all move out and do shit.
Yeah.
But some guys are doing original stuff. Some guys are doing just covers and whatever else. But there's they request a song, and one that we and Zay watched on last day were the guy started playing some George Strait, did Evanescence, did Rage Against the Machine, and then went back in some Luke Combs, and I was like, I don't know about fucking sound guy. He's gone, you've got a guitar, you've got a bass, you've got a vocal, some drums. So there you
Good.
go, what's it there?
Yeah.
You aren't fucking doing that. Not a chance.
It's incredible.
But then we went to end the split, and we just like, where's next? Because this is like,
Yeah. Yeah.
where do you go after this? So we wondered and went down to Prague, fucking empty. And we're like, guy, it sounds fucking cool. wandered in, and he's literally the guy playing like some like bifolding windows. Door, bifolding windows. Guy playing there, windows are shut because it's pretty cool at night time, but also keeps sounding so it looks like everybody else's bar. They started playing, I'm watching a couple of ladies will be walking, I sat at the bar, looking at fucking shot. He is really fucking good. For a guy with a guitar,
he's mint, yeah.
And a couple of pedals, it weren't like he's got a stomp box and 14 backing tracks and he's trying to pretend he's in an
drum
arena.
machine and
he's playing in a pub in downtown. I was like, this guy's fucking mint. So when we come back, we're going to go do all these ones instead of going on Main Street. And we got to the point, we looked and he's about 30 foot away from us. We're sat at the bar, right on the end of the bar, looking at the staff, we're all cuddling corner that way.
Yeah.
And he sat all the equidistantly that way, playing. I'm like, I fucking hate this. I'm like, I'm going to sit down front, fucking. And we sat about 2 chairs from front. So I'm like, I want to sit on the speaker. I wanted to hear something.
Yeah, but I want to show him that I'm
sit.
Yeah.
And he went, what do you like? And I'm like, I said, we like most. He says, old, new, like anyone particular. I said, predominantly, quite a lot of new stuff like a Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs. Right. Here's 4 songs for you, and just sat and rattled off 4 songs.
Here's 4 songs for you, not one. No. It's like, here's 4 of them. It's like, oh, cheers, man.
There's only yours.
Buy 1, get 3 free.
So we're like, go for the tips.
Oh, right, yeah.
We got some shots, and we gave him a couple, and we had some, and then we had a few more drinks, and then we listened to some more songs, and I went and played them. It was like, I went to a drum clinic in Cass. It was Matt Johnson's drum clinic. And one of the guys there were part of the audience whoever paid to be there. He says, oh, I want to go to, who was it? Belgium. Stadium drummer, session drummer, do you want to be this, do you want to be that? What do you want to do? Do you want to be a tutor, whatever? The guy says, oh, I want to go to Nashville. I want to go out there, I want to play that. He says, right. And he was very honest, like he weren't trying to smash my fucking dreams apart. He says, right. Says there's absolutely amazing session drummers in Nashville that can't get work. How good do you think you are? He's like, I'm not telling you not to.
Yeah.
You want to go
That's
and
a fucking barn burner.
Just a little bit.
That's a barn burner.
I fully agree with him.
No, I do, but it's...
If you want to go and send it,
do
cool.
it. Yeah.
Just be aware what you're fucking sending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're mint at Sunday League and you want to go play in Premiership.
I get
I'm sorry, but this ain't fucking apples
kids,
and pears.
Yeah, this ain't kids.
This is apples
anymore.
and fucking apple pie. This is different fucking subject.
Yeah, I get you.
You're not playing the same game.
On the alternative, that guy might have listened to him and been like, I'm going to let my fucking dick off, and he might be in Nashville right now.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah.
And I hope he is.
Yeah.
But I was like, as an honest review of someone's like, what do you want to do? I want to do that. Just be aware that the shit hot session drummers that are out in Nashville now that are already established, they can't get work.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
So be sure that you
That says a lot about music industry.
just be
doesn't
fucking
it?
make sure you're mint before you go. Just saying.
It just shows you, doesn't it? Like, I mean, like, it's weird because like I've been through it with stuff where like I've been in bands and people are like, oh, you could be selling out stadiums, you guys, and like, you know, same with mates and you guys, you know.
Yeah, you could back in 1987.
But you can't. but like, how many other people is there doing
that same thing?
That aren't even that have got 6 albums out that aren't even fucking.
That can't get a gig down local.
They can't get a gig down local.
Yeah, no local.
You are.
Wait.
Well, yeah. What? Yeah.
So fieldy bands.
Aye. Milagro.
Milagro. Yeah.
I probably just filled it.
Milagro.
We don't have to pronounce your band name with illiterate fuckers. You have to go with, you should know.
Can't spell. I can't remember.
But for them guys, like, we used to go to Up and there were Leeds, and then you go, there's then Tangible Links in Manchester, and you have some guys in Huddersfield and Hull, and you know, there's some kind of point where you can start going further abroad. Where the fuck do you play now?
Yeah. Well, we know.
Because it
don't we?
ain't in Ponty, because it's covers bands.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I understand you want your money back. It's hard to get people in.
Yeah. Originals will always be.
The op's not there. Upstairs now an accounting firm, or where the fuck hell's up in their office. But it's a lot of fucking printers and computers. It's not a fucking band setup anyway. So there's no Ponty, there's no Wakey.
Yeah.
Leeds, no idea. Don't go anymore because Ponty's better than Leeds, and it's near the Bayern. I ain't got a train cancellation to worry about.
Yeah, and you don't have to
Leeds.
walk 14 miles to each an individual
Leeds
pub.
is incredible for gigs, but it's getting back.
Yeah.
It's getting back.
The transport. I don't want to pay 60 quid for a fucking Uber.
And I would have a first clue about venues and places to play. I know you've got more of us. I know there's Fenton and there's student.
The last
area
one I
there.
played at was the Well when they renamed. The last one I played at was the Well when they renamed St Joseph's Well.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, it was.
And that was
it was Joseph's Well, wasn't it? Yeah.
2011 or 10?
12, I think it was. Yeah, I played in 2012. How old am I now?
Yeah.
How old am I
Just
now?
before it shut, not long before it shut, I played there with Dead this year.
But again,
I think it
we
was.
played because they had.
Yeah, I think it was.
They took the route of going. We need 5 bands a night.
Yeah,
No.
they did, didn't they? Yeah, no, you put one on that plays for 2.5, 3 hours.
You
Done.
put 2 originals bands on. You put 1 cover band at night time for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Make these fucking that fucking cunt. Do 2-hour sets.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, but last one you're doing 3 hours.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Done. And that what it,
You're
it
doing
was
a
just.
3-hour set. I don't fucking care.
And that's what it. And that's what I
Right
think
now,
people
because
want.
people turn up, they want a show.
Yeah, they don't
want
want to be
something.
listening to different
And
bands
the
play
first
the same,
chance you'll
same
give
songs.
them, Wakey baffled me a million times.
Which one?
County House, whatever.
Is that the one that's
fucking
upstairs?
On Island. Everyone's.
Yeah.
There'll be 8 people walking, and 7 and a half of them stood up fucking dancing, giving it beans, and they're loving life. Yeah, my jazz is fantastic! And they finish the drink and fuck off. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You're like,
Nope.
hang fire. You've listened to 8 songs. What? We're
That's exactly
still here
like-
for another 2 hours. Like, you want to come? Yeah. And it was
so
crazy.
it's like, I don't understand, because if I'd gone somewhere and I'd seen a band that I liked, I don't care where I'm going next, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
chances of me liking next band are a lot fucking less,
Yeah.
because I've seen this one already.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I was about to
So-
say they're lower than what you've got
Yeah.
at the moment because you like this
I've,
one.
I've now got a standard, and if I like it, it's pretty fucking high to begin with.
Yeah.
And that's
And
the
we
thing,
had
isn't
a lot of that of people walking out, and you like,
it was crazy.
it demoralises your band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It were always that
A
one.
lot of them, a venue, mostly Wakey, they're like, people go pub crawls. I'm like, I don't get it.
But like when we played at we played at, where did Jimmy get his bus fine from when he drove through Bus Lane?
Ah, Sheffield.
We're at Sheffield. We played Sheffield, and like loads of people. Like I were a Donny Downer when I got there. I was like, I can't even see. I've got a wall in front of me. And genuinely, I was setting up all like, we kind of all were like, this could be rubbish.
No,
And
that's
literally-
Lion.
Were it after Lion?
So
Yeah,
we
that
did-
were it. We're after Lion
we
Wanted,
did
which were
I
mint.
think we did a Friday gig at Lion, and it was bouncing from like first chorus.
Literally.
And we were like,
This is great.
This is insane. This is brilliant.
And then we
So
went.
we had a right gig. We was like, this is fantastic. Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Went home, deaf. We're like, hey, relax.
What?
Sheffield, yeah, fantastic. Got to the next one. We're like, he's in a pub in the middle of
Fucking nowhere.
Where
Literally,
the fuck's this?
literally, and it was
That's
just
rock and
so-
roll lifestyle, baby.
We started putting PA, so I put some similar songs on. And we started playing and doing sound check, and they were like, these guys are fucking good. And I started enjoying it. We're like, we're
Fair-
going on in about 45 minutes time. We just sound checked. Look, we can hear everything. Is everything alright? They're like,
then
great, fantastic. Yeah, we love it. And again,
we just started
first chorus, and everyone's bouncing. I'm like,
Like, what
I
I-
don't think I've ever had 2 gigs
back
on the
back to
bounce
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
where
back to back.
everyone's been just absolute party
Yeah.
mode from the
It's
word
rare,
go.
man.
It is,
I mean,
it
like
was.
even with,
And we walked out, and I was like, I'd happily not be paid for this.
Yeah.
This was fantastic.
And we said though, didn't we? We said this won't happen again. Like you'll not get
No.
the back to backs
it's
like
rare.
it
I don't
was.
even
It
know.
was.
I couldn't even tell you if any past bands I've been in have done 2 good runs one after
It
another.
would because
It's-
the because when we played at Lion, it would wall to, you know what it's like. You've done it.
Were I there by any chance?
Yes, you were. You can't remember
I think you
being
came
there,
halfway through,
but you
probably.
were there. But it would just you know what it gets like. But it would just rammed one. It would just packed and nobody could move, and it would
No,
great.
it was just party vibe.
And it-
Like,
yeah, it
I
was.
think it'd been like this. It was hot today, but it'd been a nice day.
Yeah.
Everyone turned up in party mode. And we did first song, and then everyone again because when I explain to people, I sound like a fucking moron. Like, I started a band where we're going to play B-sides. We aren't going to do
Yeah.
original songs. We're going to do B-sides off of albums that everyone knows, but no one plays. And I'm going to do this, and it's going to work.
Yeah.
And it worked. And then I get gigs like them too, and they were like, it's fantastic. And then we played at what the fuck were the thing in Wakey up top of the street from up. establishment.
Yeah.
Where we played to the fucking DJ who didn't turn the music off.
I asked him about.
So whenever we stopped,
you could hear
there's Britney Spears playing behind us, and you're like,
we were waiting.
This is Alkaline Trio. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Oh, mercy me! And it was just. It was.
And they tried shorting us, and James chased me down fucking Westfield.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
James was like, fuck this guy. I'm gonna get my fucking money.
Yeah,
go on, James. You go and get him.
We had to build stage. We had to build stage, and I had to make sure that I didn't fall off the stage because they had a part of it behind missing. And then we were waiting to go. We were on, and I was saying it through mic, like, oh, we're ready to go on. Can we turn system? Can you turn music off? We're good.
I asked.
Yeah.
James asked. Milne went to the bar and asked.
Still playing.
Never stopped.
Yeah, look, we're going to go on now. Yeah, so it's up to, do you want to just we turn thing off and then we'll start playing? And then they're like, yeah. Literally did this for about 10 minutes, and I just looked at him and looked at James and just went, fuck it, and I went, hi, we're Blackbird, and then we just started playing, and we played for about 2 hours, and every single time we stopped, you could hear PA system playing, like you said, like Britney Spears and whatever else we're playing through, just chavvy, pop music. I was just like, you can't be bothered. You couldn't be bothered to build it.
Could I have a 0 Guinness, please?
You can have an Rona. I can do a 0 Leffy.
0 what?
Lefty.
Yeah. I'll have a Leffy. 0, please.
Yeah, and I just thought, come on. It's like we had to build stage. You're trying to shortchange us at the end of it. You want to sit sound system off. It's just like it was just pointless. Like it was just pointless completely.
It's a weird thing, like with music, because like, you know, I'm ready to get back out playing and stuff. Like, I know my situation's insane at the moment, but it's not insane in a bad way. It's just that things have.
Yeah, you've got other moving parts now that you've got to sort of juggle as well. But
yeah, it's crazy. But again, like, I want to get back into it and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like have that outlet. Like it's like I know. It's like where
do you go exactly?
Where do you go? Do you know what I mean? Unless you release your shit out of your bedroom.
But I think this is what's killing the industry a little bit more. It's we talked about it. All these bedroom recorders and stuff. Well, it's fair play to it. If you can do it, if you've got the technology,
you can fucking do it. Make a living. Good on you.
Why not?
I mean?
Why not? And it is, but it's these bedroom recorders that they do it, and then they just upload it to say like the Spotify's or their Apples or whatever it is, and they never tour it. They never drive it anywhere. Do you know what I mean? They never play it. They never get an audience. It's just
there's bands that I adore that just don't tour.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I can't get my head around that. I always.
I'll tell you something. If I were ever to be in a position in my life when I could, like, you know, go and tour and stuff and do it, I'd do it.
Yeah,
100%. I'd do it because like you have only one chance at this dance.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So go and fucking do it.
Exactly. When music stops, there you go.
When music stops, it's all.
Exactly. You what?
What would you say?
Exactly. Musical chairs, isn't it? And it's just
very good analogy that. Yeah, I know.
But it is right, and I just if you had the chance, if I had the chance to do it, of course, because it's like we were saying earlier, it's the experience. It's not just look at me, I'm in a band and play. It's like you get to meet people, you get to see new places, you get to talk to other people that are doing the same thing as you and learn from them, or like listen to their stories, and it's just. It's all about, like I say, life in general. In my opinion, it's all about communication. It's all about that connection. You have to. We're social animals. We're social creatures. Us three are doing this because we're doing this. It's one of them. Dean, you're gonna come on. You're gonna say hello.
I would have said to you that if you were released 8, 10 of the same album, you would have made a living out of it.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're from Australia, or you were a long-haired guy who had warts on his face and didn't look particularly fucking nice, and then
women loved him though, man.
Yeah.
And then you go, guess what happened? It was fucking mint. It was probably one of the biggest movements, 2 of the biggest movements ever in the world.
Yeah.
And it came out of a fucking little town, wear a schoolboy outfit. Do what? Fuck off. Oh, it turns out AC/DC were quite a big thing.
Well, look at Bowie, man. Look at Bowie.
Yeah.
Like, put some makeup on and see what happens.
Yeah.
Ziggy Stardust.
And look at
straight flew straight
off.
Straight
and again, Bowie were another one where you just thought you listen to it. I mean, I've got an original. I haven't got it on vinyl, but I've got an original Spiders from Mars on disc. No, Ryko. Is it Ryko? Rico? Whatever they call
Yeah,
it. I bought that in New York. Here's a little thing. So, do you know front cover of Bob Dylan, freewheeling Bob Dylan? It's him with, I forget her name now. It drives me. I forget her name. He's there and he's got his arm around her. Well, if you imagine you're the one with the camera taking the shot, so they're looking at you, just to the right of where that camera was shot, there's a little record shop in New York, down Soho somewhere.
Oh, I've heard the story, yeah.
I just went in there, I was looking around, he told me the story, and then I saw Seed, I went, how much is that? He's like, it says $20, but you can have it for a bit cheaper, or whatever it was. I went, here, keep changing me, I'm not and it was just so funny that he was telling me about it, and even he was saying, it's like, I get loads of people in here. And it struck me, he goes, I get loads of people of all walks of life coming in here not having a clue what they're wanting to buy. And I just thought that were quite... What? Like, normally you think...
in the record shop?
Yeah. Like,
that's true.
No, but at that time, when I was there, I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. Like, we get everybody coming in here,
but
tourists, locals, residents, everybody. And they still have no clue what they want. They just go, does that sound good? Oh, who's playing on this? Oh, who's this that's playing? I'll have it.
The difference is, I get people going in for what do I want to buy. On the flip side, there's a lot of people going in going, what's that to them?
Yeah.
But I
think... That's
think...
annoying.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
But it's the same as people that buy cars and don't drive them, that buy bikes and don't ride them.
Yeah.
Guitars and don't
play.
That's a what, yeah. So, you've seen my...
Them ones are like, oh, it's collectors that I'm like, hang on. That were designed
to be played.
Fucking played, ridden, drove, sung into whatever.
Yeah.
Use it.
Yeah.
At least use it sometimes. Even if if I've got like I said, one of my either dark side or the wall of the first dressing order, fucking whatever it is. Well, I never sell it because if it paid me fucking mortgage off and give me a good few dollars,
I might sell it. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I'll buy a better set of headphones and listen to it through me. Headphones on me off. That'll be fantastic. But it's not worth enough to warrant that kind of respect. But also, I don't play it 4 times a day, so I'll happily keep it and listen to it when I go, I'm going to put Dark Side on.
I get you. Yeah.
Because it is one of my favourite. Like, I can't just go.
Best played on vinyl as well.
I can't go and start it,
vinyl.
particularly when you get to the clock part.
Yeah.
The rattling before the clocks start is better on vinyl. I don't. Look.
It all is with Floyd.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever listened to a Floyd album on vinyl.
Well, this is the other one, right? So, We're About Space. When they record it now and you're trying to fill.
Yeah, because that's
you're not filling a CD, are you? It's a file. I'd love to know how Morgan Wallen's releasing fucking 24 track album, double albums all the time.
Oh yeah, I never even thought of that.
Because
how do you get 24 tracks on a CD?
He's done 2 double albums.
Just put it on the flip side. They don't have flip sides on CDs, Danny.
But he's done 2 double albums now. I'm like, I am very appreciative of the effort. I'm not entirely certain the execution is worth warranting the next one.
Yeah. Right.
I feel there's a lot of filler. Better than my double album, not fucking released. But I'm not entirely certain that he should have a release, an special edition double album release.
I have a theory on stuff like this.
There's no reason you can't fucking cut that down to one album.
Yeah. Well,
I know you're not getting time constraints anymore because who the fuck's buying it out at gates?
Yeah,
exactly. No one's buying that on vinyl at HMV at midnight when it releases.
Yeah, no one's queuing up outside like they used to.
Unless you Ghost.
Well,
they're doing midnight releases.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Weirdly, Lauren said something about this because she was wanting to get. She was listening to him other day, and she wanted to. They're releasing a new album soon.
It was about 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, 2 or 3 weeks ago that they released it.
Yeah, they did a midnight release. I'm not huge. I don't know. I'm a bit torn with Ghost. I like a bit of the stuff, and then I don't. It's like. But I'm really into Sleep Token.
Sleep Token have taken off massively, and
love them.
Yeah, it's
weird. I saw a meme the other day that said Sleep Token and Lorna Shaw have got the wrong fucking makeup artist. Someone's gone, Lorna Shaw, Sleep Token, yeah, bosh, that room, guys. And they've come out, and the noise that comes out isn't dress appropriate. They're like, Lorna Shaw sound like Sleep Token sound like Lorna Shaw. I'm like, I fully agree with that. Because Lorna Shaw guy looks like he could be selling me a fucking Monster White in Asda.
Yeah.
The Sleep Token guy is horror film based.
Yeah, he looks like he just walked out of a fucking Alfred Hitchcock movie.
But the voice,
Not an Alfred Hitchcock movie, but yeah.
the voice is legit.
Oh, yeah, one of the girls I used to work with, she loved Sleep Talk. Like, she was going to watch it when they were like up, because they're quite relatively
Still pretty new.
newish, aren't they?
The thing I like about Sleep Token and people
Are
like,
they headlining what download stage?
they're headlining download
Yeah.
this year, I believe. Yeah.
Are they doing it Main second stage?
Yeah, Maine. They're doing Maine.
Is it on like Saturday or something?
Yeah.
Like everyone they're doing.
That proves the leverage they've got musically.
Well, yeah, I'm going to say,
Massively.
fairness.
They're a
No, but
fucking
it's-
British band.
but it's
Yeah,
not
no one
that.
heard of fucking
Yeah.
10 years ago. I don't even know if they were
Vicky
about 10 years ago.
Butlerson? Whoever the lady who runs... Oh, fucking fast pigeon. Vicky. Whoever runs Bloodstock.
Oh, Vicky. Is it Vicky Hungerford?
Might be Hungerford, yeah.
Yeah.
She did a video, she was like... Because she says, Bloodstock's fucking Bloodstock. Like, I am trying to take over the
Bloodstock's
world.
Yeah, but this
She's
is
very
what it
honest
is.
about
I'm going to
it.
Bloodstock this year.
She's very nice
Aye.
about it. And she's
Yes,
very good with
I
it. She was
am.
like, this download needs to do something. It's caught between a Leeds fest, and it ain't been to be Rock and Ring or Hellfest. And also, no one at UK has got the fucking money to pay for the festival.
Yeah.
So it's sat in this weird fucking triangle of nothingness.
Yeah.
Is my words, I'm paraphrasing. But they've gone out on a limb. They've not booked Slipknot again. They haven't booked Disturbed again.
Yeah.
They haven't booked System of a Down for a headline tour or Rage Against the Machine for whatever else. They've gone and booked like Green Day was going to sell a fucking lot of tickets, and people will go, you know what, I'll go for a day.
Yeah.
And they'll see some stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's fucking money. You've got to sell some tickets. You've got to sell some booze.
Yeah.
You need to give some t-shirts.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry. You'd say no. I don't like Green Day. It's like people say I don't like Bon Jovi. I'm sorry, but you're lying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care.
I agree with that.
Oh yeah, I don't like Bon Jovi. All right, yeah, and whatever the fucking lies he tells you to get yourself asleep at night.
Yeah.
No, you like Bon
I
Jovi.
fucking love Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
And people are like, I listen to Bon Jovi. For I'm like, you're not listening to Bon Jovi. That's
No,
why.
But I guarantee you'll guarantee that you'll sing along when Living on a Prayer comes on, or Bloody Wanted, Dead or Alive. Do you know what I mean? You'll sing.
But after I
You'll
go,
sing along.
right.
You'll know the song.
Put Keep the Faith album on.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Keep the Faith, man. In these
He's a
albums.
fucking
He's-
dark for a Bon Jovi album. It's a fucking dark
It's a
album.
great album,
Is
man.
it-
I literally had it in shop over there.
But again,
customers just
that one,
reserved it.
it's a dark album. It ain't it's not a Bon Jovi album.
No,
It's a
no.
fucking dark album.
Well, yeah.
It ain't happy poppy, yeah, living on a prayer. Well, we're halfway there. We're halfway there. Bus is on fire, and I'm dead. And fucking someone shot my wife. And, but we'll carry on. We're making the rest of it.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
But it's not a Bon Jovi album. But it is a Bon Jovi album.
Yeah.
But
Are you like Keep the Faith, or is it these days? Which one is it with
these
Better,
days.
Bed of Roses, or is that Keep the Faith? Isn't it Keep the Faith? It's got
so.
Bed of Roses on it. Bed of Roses, my dad used to play that all the time. Like, he loved that fucking album. He loved that album, he used to play it all the time. And I remember guitar solo, it's stuck in my head forever.
Yeah.
I can still fucking imagine it, you know what I
But
mean?
Yeah.
so, like that one, like again, download picking Sleep Token, British band, British festival. You're like, people should be behind it. And
Yeah.
going, let's get more clubs. Let's get more places for more bands to go. You can play download one of the biggest festivals on the calendar for anybody.
Yeah,
Just play it.
Exactly.
Like that should be a time. Should be a route. It's not a business. Fucking start trolley pusher and go to fucking
Download.
till operator to
Yeah. To
store
download.
operator, store manager to whatever else, and work at shop or whatever and work your way up. It's not a thing because people have to buy it and be into it.
Yeah.
Fine, but you need something for people to go. I want to buy a guitar because I want to fucking go do that. That looks fucking mint and I want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
None of us looked at a guitar and went, that looks noodly, I'd like to have a go on one of them. Or a microphone and go, I could shout in that.
Yeah,
Or a
exactly.
drum set and go, oh,
Yeah.
no, I did, it's fine.
I play guitar
a
'cause I
drum
wanted
set,
to
I can beat
play
fuck out
in
of
front
that.
of
Like,
people. Yeah.
That's fine, I could do that.
Yeah. It is.
I play
It's-
music.
But I never looked at an instrument and went, I want to do that. I looked at someone playing that instrument who looked like they were in a fucking ball of a time.
Yeah.
And I thought, I would have a fucking ball of a time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that looks fun while he's doing it.
This is the thing.
And everybody else apparently appears to like him doing it.
So why can't I? Yeah, exactly.
I'll have a bash then. Fuck it.
But is that why music? Is that
count?
why like music like we were saying other week, weren't we, about like GAC closing down and like Toman closing and what were the other what backs? Yeah, Toman went. Yeah, you said that Toman went, and then there were backs as well that went.
Is it Toman? It might be. I could be wrong about that.
But
I'm sure. I know. It's like Bax has gone.
Yeah.
And GAC's gone. I know that for definite.
I know GAC's gone. I heard PNT was possibly under fire, but I'm not entirely certain. Well, but again,
I hope that's not the case.
Yeah.
You're trying to sell instruments to people, but who's playing instruments?
Well, this is my point. Have we got into a generation now where less people are buying actual physical musical instruments? Is it because they can't be bothered to learn? Like they think they don't have the time. Everything's just so rushing around. Everybody's too glued to the phone in like your social media.
No,
you've got to do it for your influencers and stuff like that. It's like. He's been drumming for 25 years. I've been playing guitar for over 20 years. You've done both of them for 25 years, and it's like I will never say that there are still things on guitar that I can't do that I should be able to. There's a lot of things that I can't do.
Tuning's one of them.
I'll get it eventually. I play the right notes, just not in the right order.
I just hit things and sing down things and hope I'm fucking best.
I'd think with the right fucking order, all the right notes.
But like for example, like when you and Danny were doing like Dead Weightless and your other bands that I've seen you in, like when me and we've had to put and invest time into it, and then you think, well, all these places are closing down. It ain't because people are buying. I know from a musical point of view, it ain't because people are buying more music instruments online. You're buying it. I ain't having Royal Mail or DPD delivering me Gibson guitar. It's like, oh, it don't fit through letterbox. It don't fit through letterbox. It's like, why is my £5,000 limited PRS in 4 bits? Oh, because Wayne tried to put it through your letterbox when you were out.
William from Royal Mail.
Yeah, William from Royal Mail.
William,
we put an arrow, like Ricky said.
Through the fucking letterbox.
It's like what Lee Evans says, Laurie. It's like, we'll put an arrow on it so he knows which way to fucking drop it. And
put it by the door and knock.
Yeah, exactly. But are people buying these instruments then now? Or is it a case of like, are we a dying breed and people are more interested in other stuff now than learning to play guitar and drums and bass?
Both.
I don't know.
So you've got more, because Chris from Iwood's told me, like, think of drum kits. As much as you ever thought about a drum kit in your life, your Apex Tornadoes, your Pearl Forums, your whatevers, your entry-level kits, they should be bread and butter. People are buying those to start on, so they can't sell one. I could have one of them in for 3 years. I won't fucking sell them.
Yeah.
If I get a Stone Rescue 2 kit in for $6.5 grand, so it's gone within 3 hours.
Oh, right.
So I can sell stuff to people that are already buying it, that are doing it.
That know what they're after.
There's nobody that I'm going to try and entice to come and buy one of these ones. But I can sell you the top end. I can't do you a Timer Imperial Star, but I can do you a Timer Star kit made out of fucking Norwegian mahogany and blind nuns eyelashes or whatever.
And black elephant ivory and everything. Yeah.
I can do them. He says, but I can't. The beginner to mid range, I can't shift. Can't do.
That's weird. And is it just because people are buying it?
What the fuck are they playing? Because they aren't playing fucking Boat Show and Apples weird.
Well, yeah.
£8 Stone Rescue kit or a DW Collector's kit, have it? No. What the fuck? A Timer Star kit going, highway to hell. No.
Fuck that.
Fuck you.
Fuck that.
That's not happening. No one's doing that.
Yeah.
So, what's your point? A, who's doing it? But B, the other one, I think, ties back into who's the influencers? Because the influencers are AC/DC, Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
When the fuck did they last release?
Release an album,
Guns N' Roses.
Chinese Democracy, wasn't
it?
Chinese
the most
fuck up with me.
Were it Chinese Democracy that were last one? The one that was
Chinese
produced
Chinese loads of dog shit.
Produced
to
dog shit
and
was dynamically inept for anything. It was just like it was literally
just Axl Rose just crying down microphone.
It was like a wall of just like something hitting me, but it wasn't nice.
The opening track were alright, but outside of that, it were pretty shit.
He just didn't go anywhere. Everything was saying.
I don't think it should have been called Chinese democracy. It should just be called garbage. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's taken. It's already banned.
Yeah, but for an album title, fucking garbage would be.
But that's
El Garbaggio.
El Garbaggio.
That's what it is.
Dog shit.
But then you start going into it's like, well then, like you look at like.
And I get no one's doing it. But I think it ties back into the pop and the music industry. Is then pushing you. Sabrina Carpenter's, Beyonce's, Lady Gaga's,
that don't
whatever.
need guitars and drums
They're
and
singers.
bass and things like that. Yeah,
A singer.
Yeah,
You need a fucking lot of musicians behind that singer.
yeah.
For all their glorifiers going, just sell some records.
Yeah.
Just sell me some tickets.
And I
Sell me some t-shirts. I don't fucking care. And you go, you will do in 10 years when there's fucking nobody going anywhere or buying or doing anything. And you facilitated this.
Yeah.
Right now, you orchestrated it.
Yeah, you didn't facilitate it. You started this. You orchestrated
You
it.
started it. You set it up. You sent it. You fucking posted it, and you delivered it as well.
Yeah.
So you fucked your own self and everyone else while you were trying to make your money.
Yep.
So well done you. You've ruined everything.
Well, you look at all these like The Voice, The Masked Singer, Britain's Got Talent. 0.001% of any of them people going on will have an instrument on them. I can't. In the last 10 years, probably even longer than that. I don't watch any of it because I can't remember. But you see it on the news, TV. So I can't remember. I tell a lie. Ironically, the last time I saw someone with a guitar, he had a white guitar and he was playing Guns N' Roses, but I can't remember what his name was, and it must be over 10 years.
Off Chinese democracy.
But they go on and it's like, I'm a singer.
It was actually
I'm a
trying
singer.
to promote his new album.
Why does nobody go on and say I'm a DJ? Like, why do I need to sing? Like, why can't someone go on? Like, why can't someone go on and like that? Britain's Got Talent, or no? What is it? It's not the talent one where you can do anything, which is a singing one that Simon Cowell does.
Well, like what X Factor? But I don't think
But X Factor. Oh yeah, that X Factor. But
the voice version of talent.
Yeah, that it's like, why can't someone go on X Factor and say, right, I'm a DJ? Why do I need to sing? Why does everybody have to sing? Do you know what I mean? It's like, why can't someone go on? Why can't Lucas Saglione go on and just do his bloody two-handed tapping on his guitar that has three different necks that sounds better than every singer that's gone on that episode? And it's because it don't, like you're saying, you can't sing to it, you can't bounce to it, you can't sell to it. And that's the problem.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, you've got these DJs and people that are making absolutely incredible music that are playing these underground festivals and making a killing, but no one really knows who they are.
Yeah, because they're underground and
That's the best way.
It's
I think that is the best way.
Because there is money in underground. Because you watch all these festivals that are going off in these tunnels and stuff, and they're paying them money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I honestly would keep it that way. I don't want anybody to find out about it.
Yeah.
Let them keep going. Let it be a niche thing.
Yeah.
The world needs more. Here's a t-shirt for you. The world needs more niche.
Yeah, absolutely.
For fuck's sake, the world needs more niche.
The world is, that's what the episode's called. The world needs more niche.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
We're on about earlier, before you got here. When my dad would, because I said like, I never got Led Zeppelin. I didn't get John Bonham. I got John Bonham in a lot of my drumming, but I didn't get it from Bonham. I got it from Portnoy, and I got it from Bosio, and I got it from him and her and everybody else. I didn't get it direct from source because I didn't grow up with Zeppelin. I grew up with Deep Purple, so I got Ian Pace. So I got a lot more jazzy style.
Yeah.
A lot more handwork than the simple, powerful stuff. But when we were on about it, I said like the thing with it is I never got Zeppelin. My English teacher and me used to argue about Megadeth, Metallica, and Iron Maiden and Zeppelin. But, and we kind of put it to soul about pretty much everything. Relatively educated, fucking big-headed teenager that I was. I knew enough to be able to at least have a conversation.
Yeah.
So I think it was moderate pastime for him, but at least
he could have a conversation back and forth with you.
This is the most intelligent of a fucking bag of potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm alright with it.
This is the potato that's got the most IQ.
Yeah.
I'll talk to him. Yeah.
Not all potatoes are these potatoes, but this potato is my potato.
Potatoes are ace, man.
And when we were on about, I never got Zeppelin. I never got. What did I say earlier? I never got Zeppelin. I never got like a few artists until midnight. Guns N' Roses,
There was Zeppelin that you said,
Yeah,
and then
Zeppelin, there were Guns N' Roses.
yeah.
Did you not never like Guns N' Roses?
Not really. I didn't really get Sabbath either until later on.
Yeah.
So my dad said to me, he says,
my core band from
the thing with it is, so my dad's born in 90, I was born in 19... It'll have been early 50s. This is the heaviest thing I ever heard. The most aggressive thing I ever heard was the Beatles.
Yeah.
Then I heard Deep Purple and rock.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Because
That's how I felt when I was
whatever this is, I want more of this.
Yeah. Well, it was the Beatles, wasn't it? You had the Beatles, and then
Sorry,
everything else that came after
all
it.
the way down. He heard the Beatles, then he heard Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
So he went from, well, the Beatles to
Yeah.
what is this?
Stop
A chance for me. I know we covered it last time,
Yeah.
but it was like that change alone.
Yeah.
Anybody's like, here's an album from last week, and here's an album from this week, and you go, what the fuck is that?
Can you imagine?
Because this one,
Yeah.
I want to go and
Time to
what
go
the
in.
fuck
What's
is
this?
this?
What's this? Yeah. What's this? Well, you'd have
this?
thought. I guarantee most people would have thought like the speakers were broken or something.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like the idiots, like, what? Wait a minute. Why is it all crackly?
But
It's
so the
nuts.
next one then was he had Sabbath, and then Zeppelin went out and there was some more funky stuff, and then he says, and then he heard Purple, like it's Highway Star on like Carolina FM and London's radio while he's fucking hiding away. What's the next fucking hideaway secret radio FM thing but kids can listen to? Did it?
There ain't one.
Yeah.
No.
There ain't one.
Well,
There's no radio.
you can get an alternative Spotify channel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
There's not,
Weird.
oh no, I can't listen
You
to that. My
rebel, you.
internet's gone.
You rebel, you.
I've run out of data. I can't listen to that music. I've run out of data. Put
So it
CD
went
on
from
then. Put
Beatles
cassette
to
in your
Sabbath.
what are you talking about? Gosh,
And
you
this
can
is
listen to
like
it.
the next one's for him was Deep Purple. It's been so hard and so fast as Deep Purple.
Yeah.
And then the next one, I asked him. It wasn't a good big Guns N' Roses festival. Like Ty and Chromie and everyone's like Guns N' Roses, fucking Slash, fucking man. No, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't get it because it's good. Like it's been like cool.
Yeah.
There's distorted guitars, there's vocals, there's like lead lines, there's like harmony parts. Like, fantastic, brilliant. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why everyone's so gooey over it.
Well,
It says when Guns N' Roses came out, there wasn't anything as fast and as hard as Guns N' Roses.
No, man.
They
No,
were the
that's
next
true.
one that came out and were like, "This is now the bar," and there wasn't any apology. We were like, "This is the bar now."
Well, that's the thing. Like that music is not apologetic. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's raw fucking rock and roll, isn't it? And that's what makes it unique and special. I mean, I don't mind Guns N' Roses. I used to love them when I was a kid, but.
Well, it's the first Guns N' Roses song that I think I ever liked was Strange.
First song I ever liked were
Album.
It's So Easy.
Yeah.
Because I love that line where it goes, I see you stand there, you think you're so cool, why don't you just fuck off? Absolutely brilliant. Because that's like
Yeah.
just like we're a rock and roll band.
That's nice.
We're a rock and roll band.
And I never think that. I don't know what's gonna come next, and that's when we look at.
We have a big
Now-
conversation about this, don't we? A few times.
Now when you look, you go right.
Last one, Dean.
For us, looking
Good boy.
shotgun.
Sit down.
Now when you look and go right. Even when I look back now, I said to him earlier, when I look at like Blink, Fall Out Boy, there's a lot of lyrics I look back on, and I'm like, fuck me. Like that feels like. Now, well, I guess this is growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
And it's a throwaway line. It's fuck all. It's nothing.
And now
I'm looking back now. Going,
and now it means a lot more.
that's so prophetic, and it sounds so kind of as a statement piece. Well, I guess this is growing up. You look now and you go,
Fuck.
Yeah.
Literally, you're like, fuck.
but what's the next one?
There is-
Sabrina Carpenter singing about being fucking bummed on a spaceship or whatever.
But there ain't any because, like, I mean,
It's like
but no, but you're right.
It was just a throwaway comment. What the fuck's the next one?
But
Because
none of it.
there is somebody out there
That will get it, but-
no, there's somebody out there that's released an album. They've put out themselves fucking out now. The 48th version of Sony is released.
Yeah.
That somebody's paid for. That it's a real fucking thing. That they're going on to and supporting somebody. But who's going to hear it? And I'm not.
Yeah.
Not putting the shade on that, saying you shouldn't be fucking trying. You shouldn't do anything. But who's going to hear these albums?
Well, people that go to the shows, I think.
But whose shows? Because
Yeah.
it's 30 quid for a ticket for an unknown band. It's 60 quid for a known band.
Yeah.
And then
It's 20
some.
quid for your train. It's £6 a pint for your beer. It's 20 quid for your fucking.
I
meal.
wish I
It's
could
a
pay
fucking holiday,
60
innit?
quid.
It's a fucking holiday,
It
innit?
will.
So every.
Well, it was for me, innit? When we went to see Dream Theater, we had to go to
Yeah.
Munich because it was cheaper than bloody Wembley.
have
I
to
tell
go,
you
it
what,
was nice to
London
go.
was fucking dear.
It was just.
It was so dear to go see him in London. It
Yeah,
was fucking
well, this is why
crazy.
we were talking.
I mean, we spent the money because it was Jonathan's birthday and we went.
No, but it's
Fuck me, what a wedge that weekend
were-
was.
it
Like,
were a-
seriously.
Yeah, and this is why we said, well, we'll go. What about seeing if it's cheaper going
And it
on
is.
holiday?
Because
It
we're going
was.
to
It was
spend
crazy.
holiday money. Let's spend holiday
Yeah,
money.
and it was great, but we paid like 70 quid for a ticket
Yeah.
over for
think the
Golden
tickets
Circle one or whatever
The
it was.
tickets were 40 quid cheaper to go abroad
Yeah,
to get the Golden Circle ones as well.
Yeah, not
So
standard.
we saved 40 quid, which paid for trains for all weekend
Yeah,
in Munich and the trains came on time and there weren't delays. If there
That's-
were delays,
that's
you got
unheard of.
you got a free refund from the people that weren't there because the old system is if you use the train, you pay for the train.
done. That is it.
That's
There's
amazing.
no one
nuts.
stood there
It's
at a
nuts.
gate
It's great.
shouting
It's great.
Snell and
It's
making
same
you
in
work.
Berlin though. Like
Yeah.
in Berlin, like they turn up and if you aren't there, you ain't getting on.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
line.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. See you later.
Yeah.
Done. And that were it though. But you just got on. You bought your ticket. You got on. Did it thing. And even stopping in hotel were probably the same amount of money as what we would have paid getting train and hotel for a Premier Inn
Oh, God,
down in
yeah.
London because they charge you for it nose when there's an
I
event.
know
on.
we stayed a little bit out, but again,
It wasn't out
you were
on
already
it really.
doing something like 10-minute walk.
If that, yeah,
But it was a 10-minute walk because we're like, look, we're going to have a skinful night before.
yeah.
If we stay there, we can walk back towards the centre. We're also out, so there's things that
You can
my
do.
dad who's been for 30, 40 years
Yeah.
hasn't seen that part of Munich. And they were like, I haven't been that way before.
Yeah,
You
it was
nip
crazy,
Paul
wasn't it?
Edinburgh,
It was
there's
really
also-
nice.
There's different bits to go and see. So we went round a different part, and it's again, do you want to go to London and be stuck in Crackhead Alley for the
For a
same
load of-
price, or
yeah.
would you rather spend an extra 100 quid because you bought 2 flights instead of anything else?
Yeah.
I went to Munich, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, no, that'd be
I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
No, that'd be
It's the
Munich.
same with me going out to Germany to see
Yeah.
bands as well. Like,
Yeah.
and when I've gone abroad to see bands, like when I've been at Amsterdam and seen bands and stuff like that, wherever I've been, like it's just a better environment.
Yeah.
It's just a better environment.
It
and it's-
feels better, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Like, I
Again,
don't know
we,
what it
we,
is.
we can do it cheaper. We could have.
We probably could have
We
done
could
it.
have, we could have, if me and you would have gone and
Yeah.
they said don't want to come, we
Yeah.
could have quite easily gone to the airport, walked 5 minutes from the airport to
Yeah,
the
The
to
place.
a square room with a bed and a toilet,
Yeah,
stayed there, walked to the environment around that had a few industrial estate
Yeah.
beers and pizza places,
gone and watched them.
walked back, gone, slept, got back on a plane and gone back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have easily done that. That could have been a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
But like I said about Zoe's holidays.
yeah. What's the
My
point?
holidays, I'm looking, if we're going to book time off,
Yeah.
I'm going to use all my, I'm going to talk
Yeah,
it minute to minute, I'm using all my time off.
Yeah,
So I went, like, this was fucking mint. But the downside was, it was fucking mint. So now every time I want to book a gig, I'm like,
we're like, let's go abroad.
where are we going next?
Yeah,
Because we've done Munich, so whilst it is how it was, we need a band per country. So Dream Theater's Munich.
yeah. Okay.
I think Parkway Drive should be Spain.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot in Spain, baby.
We need,
It's hot in Spain.
we need one for
Fuck
France,
yeah,
we need
that-
something for Italy.
Yeah.
Like,
It just needs to do.
I'm going to develop like a band per country talent.
Get you sent to Algarve to see Slayer, mate. You'll be fucking brilliant. Suntan.
Is that from the Whitlock who's doing circle bricks?
Kenny King comes on, but he's got his tan lice from his vest.
Water ensemble, sunburn.
Okay.